They said, calm down, take it easy. Life is not that deep. But how do I stay quiet when I know where God brought me from? How do I mute my sound when my life itself is a testimony? I am a youth, but not just any youth. I am a praiseful youth. Not because everything is perfect, not because I have everything figured out, not because everything is all good, but because I've seen the hand of God in my life. I have seen God appear when logic failed. When others complain, I praise. When others panic, I praise. When people give up, I praise. Because I read somewhere in the Bible where it said, I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. Not sometimes, but not when it is convenient, but because it should be a lifestyle. At all times. You see, praise is not just noise. It's not just something you do because for fun. Praise is very, very powerful. If you understand the ideology behind praise, trust me, you're going to praise God continually every day. Even when things are smiling and when things are not. At midnight, when the chains were supposed to remain unbroken, in the story of Paul and Silas, two men, they stood and what? They praised God. And at midnight, the chains were broken, the shackles were removed. Not because they lamented or they quarreled or they did, but what they what? Praised. That's how powerful praise is. And suddenly the prison doors were what? Open. The chains reacted. The foundation shakes. The prison yard was shaken because of praise. Not because they were crying, but because they were praising God. So don't tell me to keep quiet, because when I praise, heaven listens, the earth responds, and situations bow. I have learned that praise is not just a reaction, it is a weapon. A weapon of both warfare, a weapon that brings things that are not seen with the ordinary eyes to play. Let the high praises of God be in their mouths and a two-edged sword in their hand. So while you sing a song, I see a sword. While you're praising, you're dancing, and you feel like you're singing just their songs, I see it as a sword in a battlefield. While you hear the melody, I release mystery. Even when the ground is dry, all I see are fountains being shaken. I will praise like rain is coming, even when doors are shut. I will praise like access is granted. Even when I feel weak, I will still praise. I will praise like I have won a lottery, or like victory is mine, even when things do not go well. Because God inhabits praise, not complaints, not lamentations, not fear, not doubt, but if I want to see the presence of God, I know what to do. I am a generation that will not be silenced. A generation that understands the code of victory. We don't wait for miracles, we provoke them. We don't wait for joy, we release them. We don't wait for change, we command change with the sound of praise. I am a praiseful youth, and my sound will never be silenced. And I also want you to be a praiseful youth in this our generation, so your sound also will not be silenced. Thank you.